Welcome to How I Got So Strong Series Episode 1. Today we're going to focus all on grip strength. Grip strength is key for any calisthenics exercise, whether you're doing a push, pull, or a hold. It's your hands what connect you to the bar. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. So if your grip strength is weak, you'll be holding yourself back from making progress because you won't have a tight connection to the bar. When you have a tight grip on the bar, it allows you to exert more force on the bar and thus have more strength for moves like the one-arm pull-up, the explosive high pull-up, or the strict controlled muscle-up. All these moves require a tight, false grip on the bar, so we're going to train our grip strength to improve it, so that way we can make faster progress towards the advanced calisthenics moves. First up, we're going to do one-arm hangs, max hold time on each arm. After that, we're going to do bar curls, 10 reps. Then we're going to do German hangs, max hold time. Then supinated German hangs, max hold time. Then we're going to do wrist push-ups, 10 reps. And lastly, we're going to do towel pull-ups, 10 reps. So if y'all are ready, let's get this routine started. All right, first up, we're doing one-arm hangs, max hold time on each arm. So to begin, I like to start by grabbing the bar with two arms, then slowly let go with the other arm and maintain a tight grip with the arm you're hanging. Squeeze it as tight as you can. Try not to swing. Try to keep your body controlled. Focus on your breath and hold the bar as tight as you can. If you need to re-grab it, try and get your hand over the bar in a false grip and squeeze as tight as you can. All right. After that, we're going to jump straight into our second arm. Again, tight overhand grip. Get your hand as far over the bar as you can. And then let go with your other arm. And just hold, squeeze, try not to swing. Keep your core tight and keep your arms locked into that bar as tight as you can.
When you do this exercise, it's normal to only be able to hold it for a couple seconds at a time. The goal is to stay consistent with it and slowly increase your hold time over the coming weeks.
All right. After that, rest as needed, but try and keep the rest time short as we're training not only our grip strength, but also our grip endurance in the forearm muscle. Next up, we're going to do hanging bar curls. So imagine a wrist curl with a dumbbell. We're going to do that, except we're doing it on a pull-up bar, and we're going to be curling our entire body weight. So grip the bar. You can do thumbs over the bar if that helps, and curl. It's a subtle movement. Try and go up as high as you can and go as low as you can at the bottom and as high as you can at the top. Let's go.
When you're doing the wrist curls, it's okay if at first you can't really curl that much at all. You might only be able to curl up an inch or two, but just keep going and you'll get better and better over time. When I first started, I could barely curl my own body weight, but I just kept going and kept sticking with it, and I just slowly improved.
If that's too tough, you can use a rubber band under your feet for assistance to make your body weight lighter, but try and eventually work up to using your entire body weight on the wrist curls. Next up, we're going to do German hangs. Now this is a pretty tough movement, and if you don't have the strength and mobility for this, you have to practice band assisted shoulder dislocates and skin the cat. So once you've practiced skin the cat enough and band assisted shoulder dislocates, you can do German hangs. So for the first set, we're going to do pronated grip, which means our thumbs are going to face towards each other and our palms are facing forward. So you can grab the bar with a nice tight false grip, skin the cat into an inverted hang like this, and then just begin hanging. This is going to stretch out your shoulders. This is going to condition your elbows, and it's also going to train your grip strength. So go as low as you can with comfort. Hold the bar tight, max hold. All right. After that, rest as needed. And then we're going to do supinated German hangs. We're going to do supinated German hangs, which means we're going to have our thumbs facing away from each other. So try and keep the rest time short and then jump right into it. So for this, I'm going to go slightly wider than shoulder width. That's what I find most comfortable. You're going to grip the bar in a chin-up grip. Skin the cat. And then Hang. This time, your thumbs are facing away from each other. It should help keep your hands further on top of the bar. And again, it's gonna condition your shoulder mobility, condition your straight arm strength in your elbows, and also condition your grip strength. So just hold for time. Keep your core tight. Keep your breathing controlled. And go for max hold. Rest as needed, and then we're going to go into wrist push-ups. Next up, we have wrist push-ups. I'm doing this on a set of parallel bars. If you don't have parallel bars, you can use a countertop, you can use a wall. Really, any elevated surface will work. So here we're going to keep our body in a plank position. So we're going to keep our core squeezed, posterior pelvic tilt, glutes engaged. Walk your feet back to a comfortable distance, and then begin the push-ups. You really want to control the negative and make it so it's just your hands doing the work, just your forearms. We're gonna go for 10 reps, let's go. Slow negative. Control the way up. Focus on your breath and really focus on that mind-muscle connection in your forearms. This is a great exercise for increasing your forearm strength, guys. If this is too hard, you can always walk your feet a little bit closer. And if it's too easy, you can walk your hands, or you can walk your feet a little bit further back. Whew. Man, my forearms feel really pumped up. Again, keep the rest time short. We're going to jump into the final exercise of this routine. The last exercise of this routine is going to be towel pull-ups. So get yourself a towel, throw it over your pull-up bar, make it so it's level. You're going to grip it on, so one hand is on one side of the towel, the other hand is on the other side. We're gonna go for 10 reps. So it's gonna be pretty tough. If you can't get 10 reps, just rest as needed. Let's say you only get 3 reps, come down, rest, go up, do another 3 reps, do another 3 reps. Just make sure you get to 10 total reps, even if you have to come down and rest in between. So we're gonna try and do 10 all in one complete set. Tight grip on the towel, hang, and go.
You do not want to underestimate the difficulty of the towel pull-up. This move is crazy difficult and will get you a crazy strong grip strength as long as you stick with it.
And that's tough. So we're gonna rest a little bit, do 5 reps, go back up and finish our other 5. You should really feel the pump in your forearms at this point in the workout, if you haven't already. So again, try and rest the minimum amount of time and complete the 10 reps. We got 5 more. Here we go. Get a nice tight grip on the towel.
As you can see, I couldn't even complete the 10 reps. That's just how difficult this stuff is. The goal isn't to be perfect though. The goal is to be better than yesterday and stay consistent with it and make consistent progress over time.
1 more rep. Let's go. There you have it. We've completed the routine. If you're a beginner, do this routine 2 times, so repeat it 1 more time. If you're more intermediate, do this routine a total of 3 times. And if you're an advanced athlete, repeat this a total of 4 rounds to complete the workout. So I have 3 more rounds to go. If you like this video, drop a like, comment what video you want to see next, share it with a friend who you want to teach them how to get better at calisthenics, a friend who you think this video might help, and be sure to subscribe for more videos to come. Stay tuned. Welcome to How I Got So Strong, episode 2. In this episode, we're focusing all on core strength. In this 4-part series, I'm going to take you through the workouts and the exercises that I've done to reach my current strength levels and my current physique. All right, first up, we're going to do Elsa holds, and we're gonna go for a max hold time. With this move, you really wanna push your scapulas down, depress your scapulas, tight grip on the bars, ditch of your elbows face forward, control your breathing. If it's too tough, you can come into a tucked L-sit, but try and work on extending one leg out and eventually build up the strength to hold both legs out. With this workout, you really want to keep the rest time short, so that way you keep your heart rate up, burn more fat, and cause a deeper fatigue in your core because you don't give it a chance to rest. So next up, we have tucked L-sit to L-sit kicks, 12 reps. So you're going to start in a tuck L-sit, kick, hold. There's 1 rep, hold, 2, 3, 4. If you can't get to 12 reps in 1 set, just do as many as you can. Drop down, catch your breath, but then jump right back into it and make sure you get to 12 reps before doing the next exercise. All right. Next up, we have hanging knee raises, 30 reps. You're going to want to grab the bar with a nice tight overhand grip, raise into a tucked L-sit. 30 reps, guys. Let's go. Finish those ones off, and then we're going to jump into hanging corner raises. So this is basically like the hanging knee raise, but instead of raising straight up, you're going to twist your hips, and it's going to stretch out and contract your obliques to work the side of your abdominals. So we're going to go for 10 reps on one side, finish the set, and then do 10 reps on the other side, all in one set. So if you all are ready, let's go. After that, rest as needed. It's okay if you take a little bit longer rest time now, because we only have one more exercise to go, and this is the toughest exercise of them all. So you really want to make sure you catch your breath a bit, and then we'll jump into hanging around the world, and we're gonna go for our max reps. All right, hanging around the world. We're gonna see how many reps we can do before our form breaks down. I'm gonna try and get at least 8, but pick a number that challenges you. You really wanna push yourself because this is the last exercise of the routine. But I grip the bar, tight grip, knees locked. There's 1 rep. Go the other way. There's 2. Last rep, guys, let's go. It's a killer core exercise. It works the entire core, even the obliques. You're lifting vertically, but you're also lifting diagonally. So it's gonna stretch the obliques all the way in to the middle of your core. This is round 1 of the routine. If you're an intermediate athlete, do this routine twice. And if you're advanced, do this routine 3 times total. So we have 2 more rounds to go to complete the workout. Comment what video you want to see next. Share this with a friend who you think this could help. Subscribe for more videos to come. Welcome to episode 3 of 4 of the 4-part Calisthenics Strength Series, How I Got So Strong. In this episode, we're going to focus all on scapula strength. Your scapula is a muscle in your back which connects into your shoulders, and it's the primary muscle that's responsible for pushing your shoulders either in the forward motion, which is scapula protraction, backwards, which is called scapula retraction, upwards, which is scapula elevation, and downwards, which is scapula depression. Mastering these 4 scapula positions is necessary to building strength in calisthenics and being able to safely and consistently make progress in your strength journey. So this routine, we're going to focus on these 4 primary movements to ensure you build scapula strength, build scapula muscle, and build scapula control. All right, first up we have hanging scapula shrugs. So if this move is too hard, you can put a rubber band around the bar and wrap the rubber band around your feet to assist you. And if it's too easy, you can start by doing 1-arm scapula shrugs. But for the demonstration purposes of this video, I'm going to focus on the basic 2-arm scapula shrug. So you let your shoulders fully dislocate and get into a deep dead hang, and then you pull back with your scapula like that. That's 1 rep. You really want to fully release at the bottom and let your shoulders hang, and then fully depress your scapula and retract it and go up. So there's 2 reps. We're gonna go for 15. Keep your core engaged. Keep your body tight. Keep a tight grip on the bar. If you need to wrap your thumbs over the bar, that's fine. And continue the reps. Doing this is key for building strength for the front lever, the 1-arm pull-up, the muscle up, and pretty much all calisthenics hanging exercises. Woo! All right, after that, rest for 1 to 2 minutes. You don't want to rest too long because you want to keep the workout going and keep the fatigue in your scapulas, but you don't want to rush it because we're really focusing on drilling quality reps with the movements. So you want to make sure you have enough energy for the next movement. So next up we have scapula shrugs on the dip bars. Next up we have scapula shrugs in the support hold position on the dip bars. If this is too tough, again, you can strap a rubber band around the dip bars and use it to support your feet to make your body weight lighter, but I'm going to do body weight support hold shrugs for 15 reps. So you begin, elbows locked out, you let your shoulders come up in a controlled manner, and then you press them down. So that's 1 rep. You really want to control the movement. There's 2, and as you get better, you can not only push down, but also push forward, and that will round your back slightly as you work on the scapula depression and protraction. There's 4 reps. We're gonna go for 15. You really want to keep your elbows locked out for the entire movement. All right, rest as needed. And then we're going to go into scapula rows using the dip bars. Next up, we have scapula rows. I'm using the dip bars, but you can use a set of gymnastics rings or really anything that you can grab on and pull horizontally. With this move, you can scale the difficulty based on the angle you hold your body at. So the further you are down, the harder it's going to be, and the higher up you are, the easier it's going to be. So we're going to focus on choosing an angle that challenges us, but still allows us to complete the 20 reps. So you want a nice tight grip on the bar. I think it helps to over grip the bar in a false grip position, but that's not necessary. You're gonna find a good angle. Again, keep your elbows locked and pull. It's a subtle movement. You really want to control your scapulas. Keep your core tight, keep your body in a straight position, and really feel the contraction at the top of the rep. So there's 3, we got 20 to go. All right, there's 20 reps. You really want to feel the pinch at the top of the movement, almost like you're trying to pinch your shoulder blades together. So there's 20 reps. Rest as needed, at least 1 to 2 minutes. And then we're going to do scapula push-ups again using the dip bars. Next up, we have scapula push-ups. I'm choosing to do these on parallel bars, but you can do these on the floor like a regular push-up. With this move, you want to assume a regular push-up position. So that means you want your wrists directly below your shoulders. You want your core engaged. You want your hips rotated into posterior pelvic tilt, almost like you're doing a hip thrust. You want your glutes engaged. Tight grip on the bar, wrists in a neutral position. You're going to shrug down, come all the way back up. Again, elbows locked out for the entire movement. The movement only comes from your scapula. So I'm going to find a good grip on the bar, and we're going to go for 20 reps. Let's go. All right, rest as needed, at least 2 minutes, and then we're gonna wrap up this movement with feet elevated pike scapula push-ups. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like right now. All right, next up we're going to do feet elevated piked scapula shrugs. So for this movement, you wanna get your feet elevated on an elevated surface, stack your hips, shoulders, and wrists as vertically as you can, and begin doing the shrugs. We're gonna max these out. Let's go. All right. Welcome to How I Got So Strong, episode 4 of 4. In this episode, we're focusing on complete upper body strength. We're going to take everything we learned from the previous 3 episodes and compile it into a effective and efficient full upper body workout. When it comes to your upper body strength, there are 4 foundational movements: the horizontal push, the horizontal pull, the vertical push, and the vertical pull. And by focusing on these 4 movements using effective calisthenics exercises, you will work every muscle in your upper body. You're going to work your chest, your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps, your back, even your core and forearms are going to get worked out a ton from using these exercises. I've compiled the most effective and most efficient calisthenics exercises to give you an effective and efficient calisthenics workout. First up, we have tuck planche push-ups. I'm doing these on the dip bar. If you don't have access to a dip bar, you can do these on the floor. Just do feet elevated push-ups, or do pseudo planche push-up leans where you lean your body weight forward. Once you master the pseudo planche push-ups, you're ready to progress onto the tucked planche push-ups. So I'm going to try and do these with a pause at the top, and I'm going to try and hit 5 to 8 reps. So it's going to look something like this. Grab the dip bar, depress your scapulas, curl up into a tuck, lean forward. All right. There's 5 reps of the tuck planche push-up. Rest as needed. I would recommend at least 3 minutes because these are tough moves and we're really trying to progress our strength. So rest for 3 minutes, and then we're going to do tucked front lever rows, and that's going to be our horizontal pull. Next up for the horizontal pull, I'm going to do tucked front lever row. I'm using gymnastics rings for this, as the gymnastics rings require more stabilization and they allow your knees to pass through the rings while you're doing the tucked front lever row. If you don't have access to rings, you can do this on a regular pull-up bar. It'll still work out fine. So for this movement, you want a nice tight false grip on the rings, meaning you reach your hand as deep into the rings as you can and really get a nice overhand grip on the rings. Come down into a tucked front lever position and begin. We're going to go for 5 to 8. All right. There you have the tuck front lever rows. We're going to rest 3 minutes and then jump into the feet elevated pike push-ups. Next up, we have feet elevated pike push-ups. Before you do this exercise, it might be a good idea to do hamstring flexibility stretches to loosen up your hamstrings, glutes, lower back, and your entire posterior pelvic chain. So for this movement, you're going to find an elevated surface for your feet. Put your feet on it. Straighten your legs out. Try and get your hips, shoulders, and wrists stacked vertically. Put as much of your weight into your hands as you can and take as much of your weight off your feet as you can and begin the movements. All right, that's feet elevated pike push-ups. This is the key foundational exercise in order to build the strength and muscle required to do handstand push-ups. So this is a key shoulder building exercise. You do not want to skip this one. We're going to rest for 3 minutes and we're going to begin the final exercise of the routine, assisted one-arm pull-ups. For our one-arm pull-ups, I'm using a resistance band. If you don't have access to a resistance band, you can just lean your body to one side and put more of the load on the working arm, and you can even just use one finger on the assistance arm. So we're going to go for 3 to 5 reps on each arm. I'm going to start with my left arm. You want a nice tight overhand grip and begin the movement. Tight core. Woo! There's 3 reps on our left arm. We're going to rest for a couple minutes, and then we're going to finish off with 3 to 5 reps on our right arm. Lastly, we're going to finish up with our other arm. So if you did your left arm, we're going to do the right arm. If you started with your right arm, do the left arm. When you're doing the assisted one-arm pull-up, you really want to keep your working arm tucked tight to your body. So you don't want your arm all the way out here. That's going to increase the horizontal distance and make the movement a lot tougher. The goal is to make it challenging, but do the movement in the most efficient way, so you make the most efficient progress towards learning the one-arm pull-up. And to properly do a one-arm pull-up, you're going to tuck your elbow almost like you're doing a cross the body stretch. You're tucking the elbow across the body this way. So grip the resistance band in a way that challenges you. Get a nice tight false grip on the bar. And begin the movements. All right. There's our complete full body, upper body workout. These are the 4 best upper body movements you can do in calisthenics to build the most amount of muscle and the most amount of strength in the most efficient way possible. Like this video if you liked it. Comment what video series you want to see next, and subscribe to stay updated. More videos to come.